Hello and welcome to the brand new section, and in this section we're going to learn about JavaScript statements. Okay, so these are the statements we're going to cover. Having a good understanding of these statements will help you not just JavaScript. Even if you decide to learn some other programming language later on, it will be a great help to you because most of the programming language share the same fundamentals. Okay, so let's learn about the JavaScript statements. All these statements, they are also known as flow control. They control the flow of your program. Okay, so if statements evaluate a given value to a true or false, that's how they work. So let's create a variable. Let's call it num equals, and let's give a value of 100. Okay, now I want to create a if statement that will check the num. Okay, so if this is how we create a if statement. If followed by the parenthesis, and within this parenthesis we're going to give a condition. Okay, this condition will JavaScript will evaluate this condition whether it's true or false. If it is true, within these two curly braces we're going to return this statement. Okay, so within the scope of these two curly braces we're going to say we can do alert. Let's do alert. Okay, yes, it is greater than num. Okay, so I haven't given the condition yet, so let's give the condition. So if the condition is, for example, let's say num, which is 100 at the moment, is greater than 50. Okay. So if this condition evaluates to true, this will be output. So let's see this next. Yes, it is greater than 100. So this is how you use if statement. Okay, if statement takes the condition and returns true or false, boolean true or false. In this case it is true. What if it was false? See what happens. What if it was smaller than 50? Now we know that it is false, right? It's not true. So before it was true, so we got to see this, but now let's see what happens. We don't see anything. That's because, like I said, it evaluates to true. We see, otherwise we haven't said anything. So what we can do is we can say else. Okay, we can use the else statements following the if. Okay, if this is true, you do this, else do something else. So else, what do you want to do? Let's say we can say no, it is not. If it returns true, we get to see this. If it returns false, we get to see this. Pretty simple, right? So let's see this next. No, it's not. See that? We can also change the if-else statements. Okay, so let me give you a quick example here. Variable num equals to, let's say, 25. Okay, and we can say if n is greater than or equals to, let's say, 26. If it is greater than or equals to, if it evaluates to true, this condition, let's alert saying that number is greater or equal to 26. Okay, else if. Okay, so if you want to change, you do else if, and then you give another condition here. If n is smaller than or equals to, let's say, 24. Okay, so if it is resolved in the first condition, it will never reach the second one. Okay, but if it doesn't return true, then it will continue on the next statement because we have used the else. Okay, so if it is smaller than or equals to 24, then we can say another alert, and this will say number is smaller or equal to 24. Okay, so we know both of these cases will not match because our one is 25, and at the end we can say, so we begin with if, end with else, and in between you can change as many times as you want with else if statements. So if you use else, you give a statement. What do you want to evaluate again? else, and finally output submit. So let's output number is 25. Save it. Let's refresh. As you can see, number is 25 because that's the correct number. Let's say let's say if I give 30, let's see what happens. Number is greater than or equals to 26. Okay, so it's greater than or equal to 26. Okay, that's great. If it is 20, let's see what happens. First, number is smaller or equal to 24. Okay. So this is it for if else. We'll do more with do while in the next video. Thank you.